And they are complete. Good morning, folks, and happy Easter. We completely failed to make it to the Easter service this morning. JB looked like she was snoozing comfortably, and her butt fell asleep on the couch last night, so I don't know what time she had gotten up to move to the bed, so I wasn't about to wake her up at 6:30 in the morning and be like, hey, I know you just got over here, but you want to get up? So I figured I would just let her sleep. She does have to go and save some lives tonight. But we are still on 0 carbs, no added salt. So I guess let's go make us a little bit of breakfast, go knock us out a run, and then get back here and chillax for a little bit, folks. Well, now that we have gotten some egg bites in us and some coffee in us, let's head to the gym to knock out some cardio, sit in the sauna for just a little bit, and then head on back home to enjoy our Easter Sunday, folks. And to all my little devious jokers, happy Giggle Bush Day to y'all. And we have made it to the gym, folks. Let's get on in here, knock out a little bit of cardio, get a little bit of a sweat flowing, and then get home so we can enjoy a little bit of this Easter Sunday. Well, this just freaking sucks. I knew I'd forgotten to do something on the way here. It was charging my headphones. I guess I'm gonna sit here for like 5 minutes and let these jokers charge up a bit. I definitely wouldn't always let these jokers charge up, because sometimes you gotta know what you would do when the music turns off, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have music in the cage, but I got a little extra time today, and I just wanted to do some leisurely cardio. We're not pushing ourselves too terribly today. Now it's recovery time and weight loss time. So I kind of wanted the headphones, but I think we have got enough juice into these jokers to where now we can go knock out a cardio session, go sit in the sauna a bit, and enjoy it. Run complete. Let's hit the sauna and get out of here, folks. Well, now that we're literally drenched, let's dry off, change out, and get our butts home. Now that we have finally stopped sweating and we have made it out to the car, let's get our butts home, let's shower up, and let's spend the last little bit of this Easter with JB before she's got to go, like, save lives and stuff. But let me tell you, folks, our body is really letting that water flow on out of us. Goodness gracious. It looked like someone had taken this gallon of water and poured it all over the freaking floor when we had gotten out. And that was when we were trying to stop sweating. That's how much more sweat we had sweat. And it was even worse in the sauna. So, goodness gracious, this should be a nice smooth weight cut, but of course we don't ever know until we make weights. We don't know how our bodies are going to react. We don't know how we're going to feel. This is like a hope and a prayer, and trying to be as disciplined as we can be, pretty much. Because even if you're super disciplined, folks, that weight cut sometimes just, it still hurts, and it hurts bad. Can't lie. But then there's times where you don't know what you did different, but it just felt like a straight breeze. So I guess we're gonna hope that it's the straight breeze. Right now it's feeling like it's gonna be the straight breeze. Well, folks, we haven't made it home. I guess let's get our butts inside and get the sweat residue off of us and just see where the rest of the day takes us. Now that we have gotten all the sweat residue off of us, I'm freaking hungry. So I guess let's go make our weight cut mushrooms. Step 1, we gotta brown the ground chicken. Alrighty, chicken ground, veggies thrown in. Now let's stuff these mushrooms. Oh, I forgot about the most important part, making the filling. You take some Greek yogurt and then some less fat cream cheese. Stir it all together in this bowl. Stuff the mushrooms. And then bust them into the oven until the mushrooms are soft. Except we may have screwed up with these ones. We thought that the big fat mushrooms were a good idea. Maybe not so much. They left a bunch of mushroom juices. Let's hope they turned out a hit, folks. Well, folks, luckily the added mushy juice did not affect the taste of our mushrooms. They were still a hit, as they always are during the weight cut. And let me tell you, folks, trying to make palatable food when you can't have carbs and you can't have sodium, it's pretty difficult. So if that would have ruined it, I would have been pretty upset, folks. Like, you have no idea whatsoever. I would have been a little bit more than just bummed out. But luckily, they were still tasty, as they always are. And honestly, the big fat ones, I think may have tasted better. Honestly, I think the added mushy juice made it so they weren't nearly as dry as they traditionally are. So that's good to know. But JB has had to dip set on out of here to go make people feel better today than they did yesterday. So I wanted to play some zombies last night, and she said no. So you know what we're gonna go do? We're gonna go run some zombies, because why not, folks? I hope to see y'all there. Well, folks, we just finished up an amazing live, and to everyone who was there and endured me having to get up every 10 to 15, maybe 20 minutes to go pee, thank you. Thank you a lot. Today was literally just about continuing to load the body with water, continuing to try to drain our body of glycogen, and then tomorrow we remove the sodium. Then Tuesday and Wednesday we start removing some of that water. Today was kind of a laid back, relaxed day. We just hit the sauna. We woke up late. We hit the sauna. We made some mushrooms. And then we played games. Very laid back day. But it is much needed, as we are going to be going into the weight cut. And yeah, we'll be playing more games and just chillaxing more, but there'll be more days filled of more sauna sits other than just the one we did today. There'll be 2 and 3 sauna sits some days. So it was nice to get a little relaxation in before the start of the weight cut. So I guess let's take our butts to bed, since we know that we're going to have some disturbed sleep with the up, down all night long, due to the overconsumption of water. But it's part of it, folks. It's part of it. I would much rather do this than overexert myself, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that hard work isn't important, but I mean, it's also, when you're cutting out your calories, you're cutting out water, the ways that some people cut weight, it is so unsafe, so unsafe. A lot of the weight class athletes that you see who pass away from cutting weight, they're passing away from cutting weight because they're overexerting themselves. Their creatinine levels shoot through the roof, and then they, well, pass away. So to keep from having to overexert ourselves while we're in a calorie deficit that is as low as it is, and trying to get as low as we can, you water load. That's what everyone does who knows how to do it correctly. You gotta water load, then you gotta remove your carbs while you're water loading, and then you gotta remove your sodium, and then the weight just pretty much falls off of you. Not saying this is 100% safe, but it's a whole lot safer than overexertion. Let me put it that way, folks. So I guess let's get to bed so that we can enjoy our our disturbed sleep. Good night, folks, and BillyGoat loves you. Oh, and I hope everyone had a wonderful Easter. You got to spend lots of time with family, and you didn't forget that Christ is risen. Remember that, folks. Remember what Easter's about. It's about the risen King. Let's not forget that. But let's get our butts to bed, folks. Good night, and BillyGoat loves you.